There we go. See how this works out. Oh no, he's frozen. And we are not playing Family Feud. I mean, I guess we kind of are, aren't we? Because isn't Star Wars a Family Feud? I should just leave that up there. Actually, it's not called Super Star Wars, it's called Super Empire Strikes Back. All the pixely art. I don't know if this is actually the poster art that they have in here. Because on the first one, on the first Super Star Wars, the title screen is very similar to the first, well, one of the first posters. I say this is supposed to be in stereo, and I only see one track being used a lot. Yeah, this isn't like any of the Empire posters I remember. I mean, it shows the key points: the Star Destroyer and asteroid chase, Cloud City, Darth Vader. And here we go. There's some Mode 7 magic happening here. Which is interesting they were able to do it, number one, at this frame rate, but number two, at varying degrees of elevation. That's kind of neat. I'm sure that was something they were working on after the Tatooine... what am I calling it? Tatooine speeder get to Mos Eisley trip. Which is funny, it would have been a good idea to have some sand people to fight against, but I don't think you fight against any sand people in that one. And it's kind of strange, this one has the title disappear off the screen and it's just the background. Programmed by Sculptured Software Inc. Add them to my hit list of game developers that need to be punished for hurting all of us back in the day. And there's no way I'm doing Brave, Jedi, or any other sort of expert difficulty on this. It's already hard enough. And this game is 100 times better than... What am I trying to think of? 100 times better than the NES version. I can't get anywhere on the NES version, but at least I can get through a couple of levels on this one. And this level apparently has one of the most famously notorious levels. I wouldn't say one of, I'd say, oh. Could they have done X-Wing on the Super Nintendo? I think they should have. If not with the Super FX chip, I think they could have done without it. Just with some tricks. Or Star Wars the arcade game, which they did on the 32X, which looked like it could have been done with the Super FX chip. I'm not quite sure if we've already seen a loop of all these yet. Nope, I don't remember seeing this. I didn't even know this thing was possible. Where's this at? Just like when he used to... Oh, that looked like he was going to die at the end there. Just like he used to do back on Tatooine. Is there a speech about how Luke hates sand? Need to know that. Oh, the good news is there's passwords, so if I feel like getting stuck on a level and I want to show the rest of it... I was going to say, well, it's part of the logo glitched out, but... It has been ages since I've seen this level, so I know I didn't usually get here on my own. I don't remember seeing, like, brain Metroid monsters flying through Star Wars either. Everyone gives the Super Famicom, not Super Famicom, the original Famicom Star Wars game a lot of flack for not following the movie, but these don't do as good of a job. I'm sorry, these do just as good of a job as that one. So I get for trying to talk and read something at the same time. This is kind of like one of the levels that they say is infamous. It looks like it has the same exact controls as the level. I'm waiting to see if they show that notoriously difficult level. I want to say they. I saw it. This is one of the first videos I ever watched on YouTube. A guy did a series called, I can't remember what it was called. But basically it was like bad video game levels. This is the intro that doesn't quit. Do I even need to play this game, or is this just going to show... Oh, okay, that lasted like 2 seconds, so... The Super Nintendo does a good job at recreating this track. There we go. Yoda, Peter, I don't know who Peter is, Colin, Luke, that lasted 2 seconds. But Yoda's on the first board, so Yoda's played this game. Did he play it with his girlfriend, Yaddle? Did that ever come back up again? Hey, Retro Gamer, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you as well. I know I'm starting off early today. Partially because I want to play some games for Star Wars Day, which I will not be streaming on, unfortunately. There we go, that's the loop. I didn't see the level they say is like the hardest, and this guy I don't know if I'll get past because I keep getting frozen by him. I'll ask you, have you ever played Super Empire Strikes Back? Just funny, I just realized they don't have the title on the front of the cartridge either, it's only on the spine. I forgot to change the difficulty level, so we'll see what happens there. Can you hear me? Saying the sound is off on the... I think it's just really soft. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be stereo sound, but yeah, I can hear myself. It's supposed to be stereo sound, but it's this game. It's not doing the stereo correctly. Actually, it's, yeah, as I was going to say, it's the right channel is, or the right or left channel. One of the channels is like maxed, and the other one has like very soft sound. It probably has something to do with how CRT televisions used to do sound back in the day. They probably had to lower one of the channels for some reason. Undo adjust game volume, which I just did. Let's take a look at it and see what happens. Properties. It's only showing it as... I wonder if I can mix it as mono. That's got a monitor and output. I got down mixed to mono. Let's see what that does. So that means both channels should be showing the same thing now. There you go. Yeah, I can understand it'd be off on some people because on some cell phones it only plays one channel by default, and I don't know why. On some mobile devices. I remember at one point in time thinking, hey, maybe they should do an animated show using nothing but Super Nintendo graphics. That would have been terrible. There we go, yeah. You'll probably hear this a lot louder too, just because of the... Oh my gosh. Yep, I am definitely realizing that I did not reset the volume to, not volume, the difficulty. What? And yes, the snowballs, the smaller snowballs that are rolling up too, will hurt me. Oh yeah. Tauntauns? Where we're going, we don't need tauntauns. Echo 3 to base, come in. Oh, Echo 3 to Echo base. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long. Oh, no, Luke, turn around. I'm like that guy in the horror movie yelling at the screen when people do something incredibly obvious that they're not supposed to do. Like, I'm at your house. I'm going to get you. So the first thing they do is run outside the dead bolted door that they obviously wouldn't be able to get into unless you opened it for them. That's part of the viewing experience, though, isn't it? Alright, I'm just an enabler, though, so I'm just going to let... That's right. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's not enough that you have to fight these things, but you also have to keep moving or else these little icicles jut up from the ground and will kill you. Okay, so I just increased my health sword, but I'm not getting any more health out of these. Yep, keep moving. And there it is, I'm dead. That's all it takes. Oh, I could. If you ever want to see me play another game again, though, you don't want me to do that. Play Battletoads. Battletoads have more than one difficulty? I thought it was just hard. There we go. Yeah, just keep going. Keep going. Happy little clouds. Listen, what's funny, there's no way to know that's there. They're just like, yep, you'll die there, but then you'll know the next time. I guess I keep getting health swords. No, keep moving. And I like how your lightsaber deflects none of those things. My goal is just to get to it. Oh! That's it. Tauntaun's dead. Ooh, I got a thermal detonator? How do I launch that? That's apparently how. And it didn't get this guy. Whatever. I don't mean to point out inconsistencies in this game too, but Luke didn't... Did Luke... When did he work near that? The game like froze. Do I start over at the very beginning? Sure, why not? Like I said, I don't think... I think this whole game is the most frustrating thing. There we go. That's what I needed. And now the shields are gone. Would be great is if I had a blaster, but I've heard it's crude and clumsy. And these guys shoot out small... That's why they always hurt me. I didn't know those things shot out little spikes. I honestly did not. Because on a CRT, you can't make those out. Oh, no, I'm stuck. I don't think my Tauntaun's going to last much longer in this cold. I should slice them over and use them for health. There it is. Same spot I lost it last time. Oh. Yeah. Even the shrapnel hurts you. Yeah, that's right. But I just keep using this move, and that should... Ah! And that's it, I'm dead again. Gotta eat dinner? No, that's right. It was a joke. Oh, that's alright. I took it as a joke, but I think you took my response too seriously. See how much health those things take away from you? Yeah, on the next time I get to the title screen, I am turning that difficulty way the heck down. I can't even get past to where I was last time. Remember, folks, weekend rent. This was a long time weekend rental for me. And I remember I went to KB Toys to pick this up. I went to KB Toys not specifically to pick this up, but because they were going out of business. And I bought this game and like 3 other Super Nintendo games for $4.99 each. Yep, definitely not gonna make it here. Yep. Like I say, this lightsaber too should be doing a lot more damage. I need those shields. And I missed my Vader mask, but whatever. Now I'm back to everything killing me again. And I like how that thing will stay out of range the entire time, and that's it. I'm already dead. We're going to take a game over, and it disappoints Master Yoda. But we're going to do a game over, and we're going to turn that difficulty a little bit further down. Oh, I made the high scoreboard. How do I select a letter? Oh, Y is for some reason the select button here. PLA is fine. Where did I rank? I ranked between John and Ryan, whoever that is. But above Han, I am above Han. Where's Leia? Did I knock Leia off the list? Alright, we're going to go to the options menu. That was brave. That was the medium difficulty. Let's go to easy. Let's see how easy this makes it. Redonkulous. I made it not even an entire level through on Brave. I used to be able to get much farther than that, but I know there's no way I'm doing that tonight. Hopefully this is coming across better too. We have to watch these anyway, so you guys can hear the sound. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Vader, obsessed with finding young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space. By the way, the best use of Mode 7 on this system ever. That scrolling effect that they do. Even though you can't read the text all the way up the screen like you could in the theater, and you always tried to on that small television screen. This is still nostalgia for me. I'm surprised they haven't tried to redo Sirius, like the whole Super Star Wars trilogy. Super Star Wars Trilogy Remaster, this time with a difficulty that people can actually beat. Hey, Mr. Tamia, welcome to the stream. How's your week been? And I'm asking the question, have you played Super Empire Strikes Back? It has been reported as the most difficult of the trilogy, but they're all pretty darn difficult. Brave, we couldn't get very far with. Couldn't even finish the first level. Now I'm trying it on easy. Look at how photorealistic images. I remember seeing that in the advertisement for this game, maybe on the box art. But anyway, I bought this in 1997 or 1998 from a KV Toys in a town about 30 miles away from me as it was closing. So it was like one of the last things they ever sold. Was to me, okay, that didn't really change how much health it's taken out of me. But I'm able to regain health a lot quicker. The other one didn't feel like I was doing anything. Alright. Back to my Tauntaun. I don't need to tell you that. You invented Tauntauns. I'm going to be making very random... Ha! You know what I didn't realize? That my chat box doesn't have some of your emojis. So it says, and everyone else, then it says sanitizer, wash hands, shelter in. I didn't know that's what that meant, the shelter in. I thought that was a box of tissues, but it's a cat in a cardboard box. That is hilarious. I did not know that's what that was, Mr. Tamia. But good on you. I like that. Now that I know what it is, I like it even more. I liked it before. Impressive. I wonder who did that voice. Was it, who's the guy who does the, who's the guy who does the voice of Darth Vader in most of the animated things in the games and the cartoons? I want to say the name is Tom Kane, but he may be doing other things. Alright, so far, this is still not as easy. Of course. That was a leap of faith because I forgot about that. It's a narrow platform already that you don't know is coming, and it explodes away and almost kills you as you try to traverse it. Yeah, I think it is too. I do so bad at this game, it's impressive. That's right. And I like how these enemies are not even tall enough to be hit by your weapon from the Tauntaun. If I can get past these two things, I think... Oh! I think I got it. Alright. I think I get it. I think I get it. Yeah, but hopefully you like this theme. I mean, obviously it's... There it is, same exact point. And then I have a 400,000 foot drop to nowhere. Alright. I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can read your comment. Been playing Mario Kart 8, Nintendo GameCube, and wrestling Nintendo GameCube games on your Nintendo Wii. That is awesome. What's, which version of Mario Party? You say, and you also say wrestling games too. Since they're the GameCube versions, I'm assuming they're all the early 2000s wrestling games. WrestleMania XIX or WrestleMania 19. I think WrestleMania 20 might have been on there too. There was Day of Reckoning also on GameCube. Unless you're talking about a different kind of wrestling game. Like, I know UFC is not wrestling. Well, yeah, it is, but it's a different kind of wrestling. More like boxing. Alright, so the goal here is... Oh, did I get shields? Where's shields? By the way, what a great force power. I don't remember them having that in any of the Star Wars movies, but I feel like it would come in handy. Okay. We're gonna get to the point here where platforms start exploding. I know my Tauntaun won't last much longer. Alright. And I'm trying to get rid of those Imperial probe droids. And then they just freaking knock me off of there! This is easy. I still can't get any farther. I'm remembering exactly why I stopped playing this game. Bought this game for $5 back in 1998 or 99, 97, somewhere in there. It was after the PlayStation had already come out and they were clearancing out all of their unsold Super Nintendo games because they were closing, basically. And anything that took up a lot of space on their shelves at the time, they were getting rid of. And apparently, like, I'm sure they had Sega Saturn stuff there too, but I didn't own a Saturn at the time, so I didn't get any of them. And I should have, in retrospect. Of course, I only had a limited amount of money. I only had $20 I had saved up, so I was able to get like 3 or 4 games with it. And that's the thing too, my parents would never cover tax. By the way, that allowance was... My allowance was $10 every other week, so I saved up $20. Yeah, I'm not sticking around here to get dropped off into a bottomless pit. Remember when there was more than one Imperial probe droid? A detonator. Alright. Now... Jump. 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 There we go. This is now officially the farthest I've ever made it in this level. Enter here. Okay. Oh yeah, but I could still die. I'm at the level's end, but I could still die. Now I'm going to enter the cave. Welcome back, Retro Gamer. Oh, one thing I really like this, but we didn't mention it, was, do you have any Star Wars games on the GameCube? What in the world just happened? There's nothing up here, but I can still die by touching the walls. That's good to know. Oh yeah, more than one abominable snow monster too. Woo! That almost was instant death. Oh, and they can freeze you. That's good to know. I don't remember this at all. Why am I able to get up there at some point in time? Whew! I thought I was going to die. That's what everything in this game means. If you don't know what you're doing, it means death. Oh, thermal detonator. And now I'm frozen. Now he's gonna kill me. There's no way out. There's no way out of that. He freezes you, you're dead. You had 2 bacon chicken cheese quesadillas. That sounds delicious. Anybody else think that I put this on too easy? Yeah, that's right. I'm dead, though. This, the Super Nintendo was slowing down so much because of that. It's almost like you can tell the background is getting too slow. Come on. Okay. That's it. I'm already dead. So I made it a little bit farther on easy. Let's try a password. WDWDWB. In case you guys want to get to where I was at, that is ridiculously hard. I agree. This is the hardest one. I haven't even played Return of the Jedi in ages, but I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Let's go Super Empire Strikes Back. Passwords. I just like how Yoda rubs it in your face by going, look, it rotates around the screen. Alright, I want the Millennium Falcon level. That's the one that I've been told is not very... Well, it said try again, didn't it? Dad72, welcome to the stream. I got on the high scoreboard again. How high am I this time? I barely beat my other score on easy. Still between John and Ryan, but I'm still above Han. Not above Luke. Who's Kalani? He's not from the movies that I remember. Alright, let's get to the Millennium Falcon level. That is... There's 2 parts to the Millennium Falcon level. There's one with the mode 7 and one without. The one without apparently is one of the hardest levels, according to someone I know. NCCGSP. There we go. Darth found it impressive. Oh, never mind. This is the asteroid level. This is close to the end of the game, actually, I think. This is why I thought they could have done something like X-Wing on here. Do I have, like, photon torpedoes or something? Whatever they call them, ion torpedoes. Yep, now he's behind me. Got him? Ooh, I got hit by an asteroid. That wasn't an asteroid, something hit us. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't an ion. That wasn't a laser blast, something hit us. My gosh. Han, get up here. I kind of half expect the reversed controls that joysticks usually force you to do, but this is actually my natural mode of thinking here. Ooh. Man, I get it, but I don't like that the, oops. Ugh. How many of these do I have to hit before it'll let me through? There are a lot more asteroids here than I remember. Oh. So green means they're in front of me. I was trying to figure out the radar. Yeah. 4 more enemies. This guy's making me work for it. Well, it says enemies 3. I just destroyed one, I thought. Now I'm getting pummeled by 2 more enemies. One more enemy. You want to be around when I made a mistake? This is it, sweetheart. I take it back. We're going to get pulverized if we stay out here much longer. Pulverized? Meanwhile, in a different part of the galaxy, there's nothing wrong, R2, just setting in a new course. Yeah, I skipped the Millennium Falcon level I wanted to play. I'll have to go back to it. Hey, Fred, welcome to the stream. This is, are you saying impressive because of how many times Darth Vader said it? Big question in this game. Still remember that from Kirby last week? Yes. Thought that's what you're getting at, Fred. Oh my. R2, I like how they spell it out, not the letter R in 2. That's exactly how they did it in the books back in the day, too. R2, where are you? That's one of the things they changed in the special edition. I have no idea why they changed it. So, this is another place where I think I can get instant death a lot. Look at how slow this is. One of the things they changed in the special edition, it's a line that Luke says when R2 gets swallowed by the creature. In the original trilogy, he says, in the original before special edition, Luke says, "You're lucky you don't taste very good." In the special edition, he says you were lucky to get out of there. There's R2. That was it. That was a great stage. Hardest stage in the game. I don't know why they changed that. There's a couple of line dialogues that I noticed that they changed between the special edition and the original trilogy. And the only thing I know is the line dialogues because it was VHS, and it's very hard to tell on VHS some of the things that they changed. In HD, it is blatantly obvious. Now all we have to do is find Yoda. I thought that it had to be something along the lines of, he probably got criticized back in the day, and by he I mean George Lucas or Lawrence Kasdan, one of the people. It was probably a contentious line where like, well, did he poop him out or did he spit him up? If it says you're lucky it didn't taste very good, that means he got thrown up. But if you said you were lucky to get out of there, it means was he not swallowed whole then? Was he not auto swallowed? Alright, I now have force powers, but I forgot how to use them. Is there force heal? Mind control? I don't need mind control. I don't know what that is. How do I use it? That's pause. That's select. It's force power up. Isn't Yoda supposed to be training me? What the heck's all with all these people? Okay, I think I need mind control for that, don't I? I need to be using the force. Use the force, Luke. Hey, Chinook, welcome to the stream. Is this one of them space wars with the beam swords? Those are fighting words. Alright, let's go ahead and get on solid ground here and get away from the piranha fish, whatever they are. Oh, I just used it. How did I use it? I'm using it now. I don't know how. Okay, it's X and R. Make the force powers go. What's this other one? Oh, I got another one. What's S? Slow down. Ah, that's what I need. Alright, I need to get up here where those baboons were, don't I? I think this level ends when I find Yoda. I saw him on a swamp down in Dagobah where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda. I saw the little runt sitting there on a log. I asked him his name and in a raspy voice he said Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. Yo 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 da 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 da. Okay, that must have been it. Anybody else hear that song before? You wish to become a Jedi? You said I haven't trained? He has trained Jedi for 800 years. I'm like, oh, George Lucas wouldn't like him changing that dialogue. That's a good question, Retro Gamer. Wherever the night takes me. Probably something for the Super Nintendo, since that's what's hooked up. But I can let you know what's in the box. I've got a bunch of stuff in the box next to me. I could go back to Mario RPG eventually. Can never get past the first stage in these games, but love the graphics. I'm about the same way, Chinook. I always looked up the codes for these. I remember going up to the library and I had to write them down because otherwise I always wrote down the passwords and I couldn't read my own handwriting because if I printed them off, I had to pay for them. I had to pay the library to be able to print them off. So I ended up writing them down on a notepad, and sometimes I'd make a mistake and I'd have to go up to the library the next day and use it. Is there a Star Wars Wheel of Fortune crossover game? I find your lack of vowels disturbing. That is hilarious, Fred. I would see that sometime. I do on other consoles. I actually do not own a flash cart for the Super Nintendo, though. And I'm kind of low on cash reserves to be able to get one. Last time I got one for the Neo Geo, a flash cart, the Neo SD from Terra Onion and Snowdange Gamer, whoever makes it and whoever sells it. I got one of those, but I was able to do half and half. Half of the live stream chat revenue that I got paid for that, and the other half was paid for by me. And then for this RetroTink 5X, I can't remember which one on is actually, because half it was paid by Patreon, and the other half was paid from my fund, so kind of helping it out for the funding for that one. Very grateful for that, though. And I probably missed something I was supposed to do here. So another one of the lines I noticed that they changed is in the first Star Wars movie, so Episode 4, when they're... Ooh! Somehow they got electrified. Yep, there's a point where R2 makes all the locations for the tractor beam show up on the monitor. In the original, C-3PO doesn't say a darn thing. There we go. But in the special edition, he says the tractor beam the tractor beam holding the ship here is quartered in several locations. R2 will try to make the precise location appear on the monitor. And that's perfect. Is this an auto-scrolling level? I didn't know there was such a thing in here. But anyway, in the first one, he's just silent. They do another thing where they they add a line of C-3PO dialogue in The Empire Strikes Back when they're flying through the asteroid field. C-3PO goes, "This is suicide." And that's it. In the original, that's all he says. But in the special edition, he says there's nowhere to go after that. He says, "This is suicide. There's nowhere to go." I don't know why they made that change. I'm going off of the 1995 VHS version, which could mean, I think what they did for that was either they had already started working on it, and then they decided, well, we'll do one more VHS release because this will be the last time we release, according to George Lucas, the last time we release the original trilogy. So that's another thing too, where I'm like, of all the things that would bug him in this movie, he doesn't take out the Frenching of his own sister. And of course, everyone's favorite boss, you guys remember him from The Empire Strikes Back, don't you? I feel like I need to be using a force power here. Nope. Come on. There we go. By the way, this is with him slowed down. I'm using my force power to slow him down. It's not doing much. Do I need to use my mind control on him or something? I saw somebody make the point earlier, it was yesterday, I was watching this little podcast. They're like, why did the Jedi even bother with lightsabers? Why don't they just always use the Mind Force attack? And I thought, that would be interesting. You found a Super Everdrive for $68.99. That actually sounds like a decent price. I guess where I'm at with it, I don't know if I need to or not. Because there is a version of the Flash Cart that allows you to play all the enhancement chip games. Like, does that allow you to play Super Mario Kart? Like, without any glitches? I know sometimes it'll boot the game, but it'll show issues, because the Super Mario Kart uses a chip called the DSP-1. I think it's the DSP-1. It could be another version of the DSP chip. Is it making... It is. It's making me restart from the very beginning. I've heard people complain, oh, the Lego Star Wars games are too easy. Okay, play this then. Got all these force power-ups here. Great. I have the feeling I'm going to beat the heck out of my own record from a little bit ago. If I get another game over here. No Super FX support, so that's the other thing too, yeah. I guess I already own all the Super FX games that were released here in the US. The only one I wouldn't be able to play is Winter Gold because that's was only released in PAL regions. There's another one I think that was only in PAL regions. So I guess I don't really need to worry about it. Another thing too, like Super Mario RPG uses another version of the... I don't think it uses the Super FX, but it uses like a couple DSP chips to help with the basically, I think it helps it access a lot more memory at a time because of all the compressed graphics that they're showing on the screen. But games like Donkey Kong Country, surprisingly, did not use any. Alright. Alright, this is with mind control. I'm not seeing a... Not seeing any difference here. I think I need to get out my blaster, and I don't remember how to do that. There we go. Whoops. Somehow I can get down into the... Alright. I'm doing a lot worse with the blaster. Yep, according to Obi-Wan, that's not the right weapon anyway, so... The mind control didn't work, and that didn't work. Or any other enhancement chips. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of rare games I can get. I have most of the games already that have enhancement chips, but there are a couple I don't have. I don't have any of the, I guess I have it for the Super Famicom. I don't have the Mega Man X. I don't have Mega Man X2 or Mega Man X3. So, if I get it, I think the one that has the enhancement chip support is a couple $100. So... If I get it, I don't want to buy the cheaper one and then eventually buy the other one, because then I'm just spending like close to $300 to $400 to get it. But I still am going to collect games for the Super Nintendo, even when I'm done with the thing, because this is from my childhood. I have like 400 games for this system already, so that's why I'm wondering how much do I need to buy one. But if you are just now starting out to collect for it, 100%. Or if you didn't grow up with the system, it's not as nostalgic for you, or you're collecting for multiple systems, definitely recommend a flash cart. That's what I did for the TurboGrafx 16, although I did end up collecting a bunch of games for the TurboGrafx 16 before I started putting them out there. And there's two versions for the TurboGrafx 16, one that can also do Turbo CD games, and the other one that can do the Turbo Duo extra RAM for those CD games. And then I also got one for the Neo Geo because that's just super expensive to collect for. One flash cart is cheaper than 90% of one of their games. And what I mean by that, out of the entire game library, if you buy one flash cart, you're going to pay less than buying most of those games. Than buying just buying any one of those games. There are a couple that are under $100. There are some you may be able to find loose for $300, but yeah, that was my whole thing. Yeah. Alright, my force power is activating. I'm trying it. It's just not doing it. If you guys didn't want to see me get any farther in this game, because I think I'm gonna bite the dust here. Oh, that's why. What did that just do? I keep forgetting I have thermo detonators as well. And we're definitely going to pause this here. There we go. Alright, let's catch up on chat. Just because that's starting to annoy me. Just bought Mario Kart RPG. I already have Star Fox Stunt Race. Are any other special games you want? Had Doom, hated it. Oh, I have Doom. And that's only because of that. I've played it on stream before, too. But it's only because I can say I have Doom for the SNES. That's all it is. Blaster, so uncivilized. I knew somebody was going to say it, Fred. They need to make a super prequel trilogy. Do the scene. So, hello there. After beating the Super Star Wars trilogy, you vowed to never play it again. Yep. I said the same thing, Rex. I have beat all these games in the past, but you cannot tell it today. I'm going to do a reset, and we're going to go to a different... We're going to do to a different level of this, and then I'm going to switch off. I'm only playing the Super Star Wars games because we are coming up on Star Wars Day, which is May 4th, but I will not be streaming that day. And my video is not Star Wars... Oh, I don't have a video coming out this week. So I wish I would have thought about it. I would have got together a video for The Empire Strikes Back, because I have not done a full review of this game yet, but I have on a lot of other ones. Maybe I'll repost one of my... Super Star Wars reviews that I've done. I have a very awesome one showing all the games on the 2600. The regular EverDrive without the chips can be just... Yeah. So, yeah, that could be what I do, Robert. I appreciate you saying that. And you too, Retro Gamer. X1 is the best. I kind of agree with that. I do have Rockman X2 and Rockman X3 for the Super Famicom. In fact, I've already featured that on the channel a couple of times. But if I get but like I said, if I get the cartridge, that's just the convenience of having it all in one. And then I want to get the one that can handle it all. I don't want to wonder, oh, for the 20 or 30 games that I can't play, one of them being Super Mario Kart. That's a big one. I already own it, but basically when I put that Super EverDrive in, it's never going to come out again after that. On the console I put it in. Yes, NVS carts were shooting a price too. I'm glad I did that review already, Rex. I was going to mention that, but I'm like, I don't want to go too far off the rails. But you're right, it is super insane to collect for the... It was already insane to collect for the Neo Geo. Since I've done my review of it, that whole year, it has just skyrocketed. I could not believe it. I am very glad. I have around 30 or so AES cartridges that are genuine. And I'm very happy to have gotten those when I did, because I got each of those for around $100 or less. There's only 2 games I paid more than $100 for that I can recall off the top of my head. One of those was Big Tournament Golf. And the other, which is the same thing as Neo Turf Masters, but a lot cheaper. And the other one was... It's not coming to me, and I have posters and stuff hiding my collection, so I don't remember what the other one was. And then I bought the Neo SD cart. The rest of them were $100 or less. Is this like Renegade for the NES where you have to... Yes. Yep, that is exactly true. I couldn't have said it better myself. But yes, this is like that. Chinook. The resurrection patch for 32 makes it perfect. I'll have to try that, Rex. Does that work in emulation, or does that... We got robbed on Family Feud. You know what, Italian? I don't own a physical cartridge of that. Last weekend, just this Saturday, I was at a retro game store, and they had a copy of Family Feud. I'm going to let you guys guess what they had it priced for. I'm going to let you know this. I did not buy it. Just regular Family Feud for the Super Nintendo. It should be, in my opinion, it should be less. It should be like $3. It really should be $3. That's what it is. If you want it completed in box, I'm looking at the price guide right now, and I am so glad I did not buy it. This is the direction those retro game stores I've been going to have been going in. It is becoming rarer and rarer that I find a good deal in those stores. Anything I don't already have is super overpriced. It's not super expensive. It's super overpriced based on the evaluation given by the pricing guide that I use. And I find this guide most of the time is accurate than it isn't. Sometimes they're a little overinflated, the guide is. Sometimes the guide is a little bit off where I'm like, yeah, Little Samson probably isn't going for $20. It's never said that, but I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, so you guys are kind of all over the place. Christopher, you are the closest. They wanted $19.99 for it. The guide says $5. If it's complete in box, the guide says $13. $13.70. I think $20 complete in box might not be out of the things, but it was just the cartridge. They wanted $20 for it. I couldn't handle it. I think that complete price may be off. Let me look at the. Well, complete in box price isn't too bad. Yeah, I guess back in the day it used to be worth more. But the complete in box price is around, yeah, I'd say around $15. Actually, I won't say that because I'm looking at the sold listings and only one of them, January of 2022, somebody sold it and they're saying you can grade it. Somebody apparently sold one for about that price. For about $20. $50 is crazy. By the way, welcome to the stream. I've been seeing everyone come in here. I've been responding to comments, but I'm saying welcome Italian, welcome Rex, welcome Robert. I know I've already responded to your comments. I'm just getting to it now. And welcome Christopher Hope. That is insane, yeah. But Italian, your guesses were the fact that your guesses were that high. Ooh, Boba Fett. We need to get to that level. The problem is I haven't unlocked any other characters on here. Oh, here it is. So, oh, it's not the Millennium Falcon. It's the side-scrolling shooter snowspeeder section. And I remember one of the comments was, I guess Luke got the Econo version of a snowspeeder. You're going to find out why here in a second. It's supposedly, the level I'm going to play next on this game is supposedly one of the worst levels in any video game ever. And I'm talking about prior to 2006. Let's see. Do I have a Super Game Genie? You know one of these things? Yeah, I do, but I haven't put it in for a while because I can never get the codes to work in it. And I know it did work at one point. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or I forgot how to use it. Let's see what it says. Insert game cartridge onto this end. Well, that's good to know. This side faces away from the front of the deck. Insert the game into the Game Genie holder first, close it, and reverse steps to remove. All it says is how to do it. I don't have the manual for it, though. You should play N64 Star Wars. Oh, on stream sometime. Great game. It has been forever since I played that game, and I don't think I've ever beat it, but I have played it. It is good. I really like the opening, the snowspeeder levels on it. Google the manual. I'll have to eventually. I won't be able to do it on stream because I don't have that kind of multitasking capability. But I will definitely look that up because I got to figure out how to use it to get some of these games I'm so out of practice on or I've never played and I need to show more than just the first few seconds of the game. So I'll have to do that on a couple of these. I'm not one for cheating on original hardware though. I'd much rather do it in emulation. All right. L D G LTJ. The Last Jedi. What is this? LTJ. So Last the Jedi. I was gonna say, if this game predicts The Last Jedi, I will be shocked. This level, ladies and gentlemen, has been deemed as one of the worst games ever created. Now, it starts out simple enough. If you can do the sweeping motion. But then look at this. There's absolutely almost no way. There's definitely no way to avoid getting hit. And if those snowspeeder guys get behind you, you're pretty much screwed. And then they get up to the top corner of the screen that you can never get behind. And then half the time, my cannon's not even able to shoot. Look at how big the snowspeeder is, and look at how slow it scrolls up and down the screen. I just remember when he said, I guess Luke got the... Oh, I got through it. Okay. This is on easy. I got through it on the first try. I made that look a lot easier than it actually is. You guys try that on any difficulty. If you don't know to do that sweeping motion, It's terrible. I'm very shocked I just got through that. The last time I played it, it was terrible. And then here it is, the last one is, I gotta climb up this Imperial Walker. Imperial Walker is spotted on the North Bridge. And then we gotta do the Darth Vader battle, just because. Not to spend the entire stream on one game, but... Oh. I think. Yep. And then these guys come out of nowhere and knock you off of the platform. And now I'm inside of the Imperial Walker, right? And this is just like being inside of the Sandcrawler in the first game. If you guys know anything about that, it's terrible. I wish I could remember the name of that video that shows this thing, because he's stuck on that for like a good 5 minutes. And he just keeps going, and he just keeps going, getting his butt handed to him, keeps going, getting his butt handed to him. And he does get to the end of the stage. And the end of the stage is a lot easier than the first half. I just remember him saying Luke got the economy model of Snowspeeder. Like, that sounds about right. I don't think the Rebellion has the financial resources to be getting the Ferrari and Cadillacs of Snowspeeders. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, that's how you get in there, because those doors don't open. There's nothing to hint that that's how you get to the next level of the Imperial Walker. And I do feel like this was a missed opportunity. In the movie, they should have showed the inside more than just, oh yes. And he says, how'd you like to just be walking down a hallway and, oh, am I? And all of a sudden, just walking down the hallway on a coffee break, and all of a sudden he just turret pops up in the middle of the floor and just pumps 500 bullets into you. Best way to get through this level, and that's it. Yep. I don't know how many levels there are there, but I'm not going to go through it all. Extreme zoom in mode, yeah. All right, we're gonna reset this, and we're gonna get to the Darth Vader battle. Just because if we're gonna cheat, we're just gonna do it anyway. Let's just get there. Get this game over with, and then I can switch over to another one. Actually play something fun. ColecoVision is rather expensive in Europe? I didn't know that, Robert. Hey, Montrose Ross, welcome to the stream. Recently purchased Batman Returns on the SNES. It is a fun game, I agree. I forgot how much fun a game it was, because I actually played it off stream and almost beat it in my first run through. Of course, I always set it on easy. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. I think I played it for like an hour and a half to get that far. Alright, this one is Swamp Mess. Which sounds like that should be the level for Dagobah. Now I'm going to start singing that Yoda song again. If you guys haven't heard Weird Al Yankovic's Yoda, I would look it up. It is a fantastic song. That and The Saga Begins. But that one made people upset because he read an American Pie, and apparently that was a faux pas to cover that at some point in time. Well, as long as Vader's impressed, I'm impressed. Here we go. Oh, I thought we were going to be fighting Vader. There's those lovely turrets again. The Game Genie will give me invincibility. I don't know if I'll make it to Vader. And that's it, I'm dead. I don't think I'll make it to Vader at that one. That said Luke versus Vader, but this is much earlier in the level. There's one that pops you right out at Darth Vader. Oh yeah, we also got to do the 3D. There's X-Wing at Cloud City, the Up-Knock Factory, the Snowstorm, Second Cave, side-scrolling snowspeeder section. Chewbacca versus Boba Fett. Oh yeah, they made Boba Fett a secondary boss in this game. I did see that in the preview there. Yeah, let's do the 3D snowspeeder section. Batman and Ramen on Genesis, are you being facetious, or is that actually a good game? I know some people who said that and said, oh, it's a great game, and they were like, oh, it's actually bad. I just want to see if you tried it. What, Fred? How could you hate Chewbacca? Chewie? Is it because he rips people's arms off when he loses? I should have had a cardboard cutout of Chewie back here, and when I lost at this game, I should have ripped his arms off and seen if anybody... Not said anything and seen if anybody got the reference. HMG. PWJ. PWJ. Let's see if Darth Vader finds this impressive. He does. Here it is. Destroy 10 probes and 10 speeder bikes. Ooh, I already got 2 of them. 3 of them. One thing I'll say about this, too, that really helped the Super Nintendo version of these games, I guess there was not another version released, is just how well they were able to reproduce the actual score with the Super Nintendo sound chip. And yes, this is supposed to be in stereo sound, but for some reason the stereo sound mix out of this thing was not being captured by the stream okay. I think it's because of how they used to do stereo sound on some old televisions. One of the channels was always mixed louder than the others, so in case it was mono, you would hear it better. This is impressive. Darth Vader was right as usual. Darth Vader had the right style of living even before the pandemic, right? He wore his mask around others, he avoided physical contact, he worked remotely by choking people through the screen. Which is funny, he knew how to choke people through a Zoom call before anybody else. Come on, biker. Mission 2, destroy 5 ATST walkers. How do I do that? I have to shoot lasers at them? Where are they at? Oh, these things. You know what the funny thing is? People were like, these weren't in the movie. And I'm like, well, they were. There was one of these in the movie. And I think the initial plan was probably to include more. Oh, I slowed down. Luke's got this thing in overdrive. Yep. It's like that slow down before it happens. Alright. I don't want to get you guys... I don't want to give you guys much more dizziness than you have to. Oh, I have to destroy 5 AT-ATs as well. But yeah, sorry. I think I've got enough. I think I got enough of this game before I start getting dizzy. We're going to go ahead and switch it up to another game. Alright, I've been streaming for an hour. I usually don't even start before now. Super Empire Strikes Back. I'm sorry. Super Return of the Jedi is what I meant to say. Would have been much cooler had I not screwed that up, right? Alright. Bird. The bird is a word. The bird. A bird, 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 and a bird is a word. Missing my secret Super Nintendo cleaning juice. I saw that there is a website called Cameo where you can hire what they call celebrities to do stuff on, like give you calls or live or leave you voicemail messages or whatever. I remember Louis Anderson was on that once, and I did think to myself, if I can get him just to give me a message and say, hey, welcome to the Family Feud, before we play it on here, that'd be great. But I didn't think about it before he passed. But the other thing I saw on there is they have real-life Peter Griffin from those TikTok videos and where he shows up at Comic-Con and acts like that, so it's kind of funny that he's on there, and he actually cost quite a bit of money. Like, hi there, we're like Peter Griffin here. I can't do the voice or else I would do that. Work on first try? Works on first try. Since we were playing him last week, this is 8 games in 1. This is one of those enhanced cartridges that you can't play on those cartridges. I don't know what Spring Breeze is. I don't know what to expect on this game. There's Trouble in Dreamland. King Dedede and his soldiers. By the way, I had no idea that's how you said that until YouTube years later. Here comes our hero Kirby riding in the breeze. Let the games begin. I said there's no character more powerful than Kirby, and here we have some computer-generated imagery. Pre-rendered graphics going on there. And here's the tree guy who we have to defeat in every single game. This is not Super Empire Strikes Back anymore. I gotta remember to change that. Is this all the same game? Because if I'm right, this is like a... This reminds me of one of the Game Boy games that they remastered. Dynablade. Okay, this has got to be one of the Game Boy games. Kirby discovers gravity, and then he gets ticked off and destroys everyone. Oh. Well, I thought I was going to play a relaxing game here, but I didn't know I would be doing that. 8-Bit, welcome to the stream. OXO, welcome to the stream as well. Missed yours on there. If it's Boba Fett versus Chewbacca, you're all in for Boba Fett. I think everyone is, Fred. Boba Fett finishes what Han started. ColecoVision had an amazing games library, possibly the greatest launch lineup ever, in your opinion. Okay. I mean, it was good. Greatest ever. Bold statement that everyone argue about with. They're like, no, it wasn't that. Obviously, it was this. Oh my, Fred, that's something. When did this game come out? 1996. I was going to say, I don't remember seeing anything like this opening on anything else. What's the next one? Megatown Punch Championship. I think I'll skip this game. Oh no, they destroyed part of the star. Okay, so that's like this is like Kirby Party. Gourmet Race. Is this the one where it plays it? No. I thought I was going to play the dun 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 dun. This looks like an arcade port. With that narrow screen. King Dedede has never looked more creepy than he did right there. What is the best game based on a movie? Oh. The first thing that popped into my head, and I know it's not true because I thought Batman was second. I don't know why. I think there a couple of the Batman games are really good. But the Terminator on Sega CD, fantastic game. But it's like one of those games that's a hidden gem. I don't think it's the best game based on a movie. I think it has to be one... Oh, this is it. Dun, 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 dun. Doesn't say I think it has to be one where the movie has been completely forgotten, but the game lives on. Yeah, I was going to say Batman for the NES was the second game I thought of. First one was Terminator for Sega CD. The Great Cave Offensive. I don't remember any of these games. At least not by that name. Ooh, GoldenEye is a good one. However, GoldenEye was good for the time. It definitely needs some controls updated for the future. And there are going to be some purists out there who disagree with me, but if they want that game to be remembered, they have to update the controls when they do a remaster. They should give the option for the old controls for people who want it, but it should by default be revised controls. As I say, Batman Returns for the SNES, I would also agree with this up there too. GoldenEye 2 came out 2 years after the movie did. That's why there's no Tomorrow Never Dies port for the Super Nintendo, kind of. And that's why the Tomorrow Never Dies game and the World Is Not Enough game, although I think Tomorrow Never Dies was competent, I don't remember liking The World Is Not Enough that much. They definitely were very inferior when compared to GoldenEye. I'm just checking out all these games before we get started on it. Is this the King of Fighters Kirby style? Ha! What is that? Revenge of Meta Knight. It's kind of funny they decided to combine all of the Kirby games into this thing. Let's raise the anchor. Check anti-gravity. Is this an RPG for Kirby? What is the best movie based on a game? You guys may disagree with me. Oh, it's changed throughout the time. My first go-to answer was Resident Evil. It's nothing like the game, but I liked the movie. The very first Resident Evil one was good. I liked the Resident Evil movies just on their own, but that was my go-to for a while. Then it became Prince of Persia. I liked that game, and I liked that movie. And I was very surprised it didn't do better than it did. Now my answer would probably be Uncharted. It just keeps getting better. Sonic was good. The first Sonic the Hedgehog, I didn't see Sonic 2 yet. I liked Uncharted a little bit better. I think that I was a little surprised because the way it originally started when they were going to make that movie, it was like 10 years ago. Mark Wahlberg was going to play Nathan Drake, and I would believe him as Nathan Drake more than I believe Tom Holland. But the dynamic between him and Tom Holland in the movie kind of made it a little bit better. Your favorite's now Sonic 2, is that right? I haven't seen that one yet. I've heard it's good. My friend did not like the first one, but I liked it. It's like I said, it's a nice kids movie. Adults can watch with their kids, and they like it because they are nostalgic for Sonic, and the kids will like it because it's that kind of cheesy, corny kind of movie. Okay, I think I've seen all these. Let's go ahead and... It says 8 games in 1, and I don't remember any of these. Oh, it looks like the save battery's dead. Either that or it was cleared before I got this, so we'll have to do that. First Mortal Kombat, Dad 72. I remember that being very impactful back in the day. But, and this is a controversial statement, I liked Super Mario Brothers better than I liked the first Mortal Kombat movie, both back then and today after seeing it again. The new Mortal Kombat movie isn't bad, but I did find it to be a little long. Overstaying its welcome a little bit. Oh, I have to unlock games in this thing? This is all I get at the beginning? So I don't know what... Gourmet Race, Spring Breeze, Dynablade, and the most offensive? I can't read that. Let's go with Spring Breeze. Nope. All the food from Dreamland has been stolen. This has got to be like the first game. Is this your first time playing? Well, let's just say sure, because I don't remember it. Welcome to the beginner's show. Apparently start skips past it. I thought start progressed me, so... This reminds me of the Kirby on Game Boy. Ooh. What? I did not know that's what that was for. That's interesting. Okay, I gotta quickly tap it for it to do that. Interesting. All these games are unique to Kirby Superstar? Okay, I did not know that. I thought they were redoing some of these. Ooh. Interesting. I feel like this is going to be the first Kirby game where I lose a life. How do I lose my power-up? There we go. Nope. No good. Okay, can't steal his power. Ah. Come on. Ah, now I can't get out of there. You guys can tell I haven't played this either in a long time or ever because I'm not talking much because I'm trying to figure out the game as I go. Okay, so now... Got that again. OG Kirby is definitely your favorite. It's quick to pick up and fun to play, yep. Kirby versus Darth Sidious. Oh, Kirby's gonna win. Because all he has to do is just absorb Palpy's power and he's at it. Oh no, now there's 3 Kirbys. You're all screwed now. OG Kirby's definitely the favorite. All these games are unique. Favorite Kirby game thus far is the original Game Boy game. See, that's what I thought I was going to play. But you know, there is such a thing as a Super Game Boy that lets me play Super Game Boy games on it. And if I'm correct, I still have the original Kirby. So I mean, it's possible that I could play the original Kirby tonight. Was not planning on it, but I could. Look at that. Kirby is like the most powerful character ever created. Ooh. Powered by donuts, just like I am. Ooh, secret exit. I like secret exits. Oops, okay. Exploding coconuts. Didn't expect that one. I was just about to say, I wonder what's in that door. Then people will be like, Tyler, you're suffering from short-term memory loss. And I'll be like, who are you? Oh, now you're all screwed. That's right. Kirby is all powerful. Kirby sits there and goes, oh, you're too weak, huh? Unlimited power! What am I doing here? I can't. Oh, I see what's supposed to happen, but I can't. Okay. Ah. Can I go through there? Nope. Boom. Does that sound like Kirby's afraid? Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Kirby the Wise? That's what I said. This reminds me a lot of the Game Boy version. So it looks like a graphical updated Game Boy original. We're going to have to play the original Game Boy one after this just to figure it out. This game is pretty darn fun, though. The graphics, I think, still hold up, even though it's on a modern display. Alright, so let's, how do I get rid of the power? Because I want Kirby with a sword. Well, and he's just going to get rid of him, okay. Kirby with a sword. E. Oh no, he's got a sword! You idiots, we all have swords! I'm gonna say that every time. Well, I guess I forgot to press the jump button several times. Say that again. Kirby's powers are far more limited in the original Game Boy version. The NES game introduced all the different skills from adjusting enemies. I think I remember that. Well, that stinks. So far, this enemy's kicking the crap out of me. Oh no! I don't think... I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, with that little sliver of life, I made it. Right next to a 1-up. So far I've had 2 cheap deaths and don't know what this is supposed to do. What? What is he saying? Okay, can't swallow flowers. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to in real life anyway. Oh yes, I need to get my... Darn it. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but... Oh, I didn't get my bomb guy. Ooh. Don't know how I did that, but I wish I could figure it out. Still have your copy of Kirby and the Crystal Shards for the Nintendo 64. I only have the cart, though. Yeah, same here. I only have the cart. Mount DDD, this is the last stage. Am I going to beat this in one go? Gosh, that Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land, kept me busy through several car trips back in the day. I don't know which power-up I want, but now... Yeesh. Just go in there. So the goal is to not let him hit me. Again, with just that slight sliver of life. Spring Breeze is complete. So if I'm right, I should be able to save this. Oh, and Kirby turns into a balloon. And carries the castle off. While this ending plays... Okay, everyone remember these names. Holy cow, this is the fastest credit sequence I've ever seen. Alright, while this is playing, I'm going to see if I can locate my original copy of Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. And if I can, I'm going to find my Super Game Boy and play it. So, be right back. There we go. Kirby says next. I'm wondering if there's a save option here. Stereo. Oh, there was 2 more down here. Samurai Kirby. Which looks hilarious, but we're going to pass on for a second so I can swap these out. Alright. Now the goal is, where did I put this in? So if you guys haven't seen these, by the way, these are my Game Boy binders. Somebody gave me the idea a while back of keeping Game Boy games inside of baseball card sleeves. And I did a video about this a while back. This is the M's, so I'm assuming it's the other one. I have Super Star Wars. Oh, where'd my copy of I have Super Star Wars. I'm sorry, I have regular Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi on the Game Boy. Play one of those too. I'm missing my original Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Land. Oh, and those are all Game Boy Color games. I'm like, why does this start so late? So, let's get to the other binder. And they just fell over and all slid out. Give me just a second. I almost didn't know where to look for these, because in the video I did for this, I was supposed to, somebody was supposed to design the cover for these, and if you noticed, nobody's done it yet. Been waiting. I got Adventure Island and Adventure Island 2. I have Robocop 2, for some reason in this case, along with Tetris. Battletoads. DuckTales. Ooh. All the Donkey Kong lands. One of my favorites, Dr. Franken. And here it is, Kirby's Dream Land, where he's gray because they didn't know what color to make him. So here's... And there's Kirby's Dream Land 2. So here's Kirby's Dream Land. Original from my childhood, I believe. And Kirby's Dream Land 2, which I think I got from a retro game store. I did. So we'll try these out, see which one this is more similar to. I know that didn't focus, but best I can do. Oh, maybe this is... I'm sorry, maybe this is the one from my childhood. Kirby's Pinball Land. Well, we got to do that one too. And there's Final Fantasy Adventure, Final Fantasy Legend, Golf, which looks like Mario on the cover. We have Jeopardy, but no Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune could be in the other one. I have Battletoads. I can't believe I have DuckTales for the Game Boy. I don't remember ever actually getting that. I do remember getting Adventure Island. Alright. Let's try Dreamland first, and I'm going to have to... Where's my special cleaning solution? Well, that was quick. Well done. Hey, Julius, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's right. I started way early tonight. I have been streaming for about 2 hours. I had to start earlier tonight because I have to finish earlier tonight. I have to be done by the top of this next hour, so I got about 50 minutes left on the stream. I've been doing some trainings for, wow, this thing was dirty. I don't think I've ever seen so much dirt inside of a just a regular Game Boy cartridge. Do I ever use my Game Boy player? I do on my GameCube, but I usually use it hooked into a CRT. And make sure the Super Game Boy is clean. By the way, the Super Game Boy is original to my collection. I've had this since it came out. My parents thought it was a good idea to get one because they're like, oh, they already have a bunch of Game Boy games. If they get this, then they will... then they'll think they have twice the games and we won't have to buy as many. My parents would have loved the Switch. Is all I'm saying with that. First try, let's do it. First try did not do it. Now I got to figure out, is it the Game Boy cartridge? Is it the Super Game Boy cartridge? Why is my output resolution changed? Alright, I feel like the pins down here didn't get cleaned as much. The Game Boy cartridge was surprisingly dirty. And I always keep a game in the Super Game Boy. Yep, it's still dirty. I always keep a game in the Super Game Boy so that it doesn't get dusty. The game that was already in there was Operation C. I know you guys can't see those, but I show it to the camera anyway. That looks more promising. That is an iconic sound in itself. Yes, 8-Bit, you did spy the Donkey Kong Country, the Donkey Kong Land games. Oh yes, I am fully stocked when it comes to Game Boy games, because I've been collecting for those for years. It's kind of funny. They didn't know the artwork was... But this is showing up pink, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a lot more noticeable on the stream than it is on my TV. The TV makes it look more white. Operation C is an awesome game. Well, that's why it was the last one I was playing in here. It's kind of amazing how much time they spend on these intro screens that are meant to be like a visual attractive kind of stuff. Kind of draw your eye into it. But this was meant to be viewed on a screen that would have been terrible to look at it on. And if I'm right, let's see if I remember. We can change the background. I'll show you the one I always did. I think this one. I didn't always do this one, but this is you can view it on a movie screen, or the other one I did was like a drive-in movie screen. Yeah, this is the one. Because if you stay on this long enough, eventually the background turns into night. So I'll leave it on this one and keep going, unless you guys really want to see the Super Game Boy thing on it the whole time. Yeah, I forgot they did Donkey Kong Land on Game Boy. I only managed to get a hold of the first one. I grabbed all of them back in the day for really cheap. The first one I think we bought. And then the other two, because my parents didn't buy any of them, so that's how I played Donkey Kong Country besides renting it. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so I traded for the other two. Donkey Kong Land 2, I traded one of my games for, and it was one of the last games that when people used to trade Game Boy games, so it was around that time when everyone stopped playing Game Boy, and so people just started giving me their games, like, I don't want to trade it, you can just have it. Donkey Kong 3 was off of eBay, back when it was really cheap. I'm sorry, not eBay, Retro Game Store. Back when they were like 99 cents each almost. I think that was probably $4.99 back in the day. Grass green. So we're going to compare and see how much this is like that breezy one in the original. Oh. Where's jump? Jump is the up button. Okay, those both... Oh, okay. Never mind. It's up or that. I need to change my controls. Type A, please. There we go. So I'm not absorbing any powers. You were correct about that. But I can inhale and shoot out projectiles. And for some reason I can swallow as well. Yes, you're right, this looks exactly like the, what was going on in the other one. The level design is a bit different, though. almost just as easy. By the way, seeing this game on a Game Boy back in the day was also like mind-blowing graphics for the Game Boy compared to everything else that was on here. By the way, we could also play my favorite version of Tetris, and if I have Dr. Mario, that's my favorite version on here too. How did this just become into a Game Boy stream? I'm supposed to be capturing for the Super Nintendo, but I guess I should be doing a point to say something about it can play Game Boy games. I can't break blocks either. Interesting. I don't know what those do, but I'm assuming they do something good. Here he is, good old Tree Mouth himself. There he is. It became a Game Boy stream because OG Game Boy is fantastic. It is pretty good. Castle Lololo. LOLOLOLO. Oh, that's the mic ability. So he does have a couple of abilities in this one. This is the Halloween level. Oh, okay. I feel like this is more of a maze castle. And yes, those... Okay, that restores health. Those spiky enemies look like they were also used in one of the... Oh, I can't inhale underwater. I could in the other one. Okay, I just did there. So what's the deal? What's the dealio? Oh, this is the boss. This is just like the boss in the other one, right? I didn't know that was a possibility. It was apparently a lot easier to beat than the other one. So those question mark blocks, I don't know how to get in those. So apparently, Kirby runs on helium. That's what those look like, are helium tanks. Oh, I confused my health for his. Oh, and I just got hit. Oh, okay, nothing I can do there. I did so good the first time. Nothing I can do the second time. Yeah, and I get stuck and trapped there, and that's it. Okay. That almost killed me. Just gotta wait for him to come into my neck of the woods. This boss is a lot harder than the other games that I've played with Kirby. Oh, got him. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do that's wrong. I'm just waiting. That's what I need to do. Oh no. You gonna stay up there? That almost killed me. See, that's the thing. If I press the inhale button, he just freezes. Wrecked twice. That is exactly what just happened. I could have hit the other guy, but I didn't. I'm gonna get you. He's... Oh, I didn't get him. Oh. Kirby's gonna get you. Come on, get some. Oh! That makes him swallow the box if I go down. Okay, if I die after this, I had almost an undefeated round. Yeah, we're not going down again. You're coming to me. He probably doesn't. There we go. Ha! Nailed ya. Before you knew Kirby was pink, you imagined him being white like a marshmallow? That's not a bad thing either. But yeah, apparently they knew that he was pink from the very beginning because the problem is the person on the cover art did not, so they just made him white because that's how he appeared on the Game Boy screen. But I think he appeared olive green on the Game Boy screen. I don't know how I did that. And I did absolutely nothing. Kirby refills on helium. I feel like there's stuff I'm supposed to be able to collect here. Oh, there's a 1-up. I could use one of those because I wasted all my lives in that one level. Like I've never played it before. Hey, T.I. Cal, 223.99. How you doing? All right. Because I wanted to get to this other game too, and I know I don't have a lot more time to stream, I'm down to my last half hour. I'm going to switch over to the game I played the most, and that was Kirby's Pinball Land. I don't know. Kirby's Dreamland could have been a close second for that one. How's your night going, T.I. Cal? Don't have many boxed Game Boy games. I don't think I have any. But the ones you bought are still in mint condition. Yes. Well, some of mine have some yellowing because I used to leave them in the car. Watching the talking heads argue about the draft. Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. The pins on these are surprisingly dirty. Like, not surprising that they're dirty, but they're more dirty than I would have imagined. And I was pretty sure I cleaned all these when I put them in the sleeves that I keep them in. There we go. So we didn't keep that on long enough, but I think you gotta let it sit still before it'll start doing it. Oh look, another pink. Yes. Whoever decided to make Kirby into a pinball game was a genius as well. I wish they'd remake this game. Oh yeah, 8-Bit has no idea what you're talking about, T.I. Cal. This is not my original Game Boy cartridge, because I don't know who Daddy is, or Brandon. But whoever Brandon is, I have your cartridge. My brother must have this game. Many a car trip spent with this game. Who would have thunk it? While it's going through that, let's see if we can change some of the color palettes. Actually, gotta change it back. I'm right. Oh, this is create your own border. And this should be the color scheme. Nope, that's still again create your own border. There it is, color palettes. So we're on color palette C. This is A, B, D, E. I like the green, at least for the tree guy. Negative. Positive, and then you can also, yep, black and white. This is 2, 3, 4, and 1. There you go. I think that's the original color palette. Nope, this is the original palette. So this is apparently the way it was supposed to look. Unless you guys want me to go back to pink, I can. And now that he's in there, I can actually choose my level. Let's go to Wispy. Oh, it's backwards. You can get back up there. I'm wondering what in the world the other control is. I thought it was A and B, but is it? There we go. It's the arrow key. Yep, didn't quite make it. It's a multi-layer pinball table. And I wanted to get the up arrow there, but I didn't get it. Oh, of course. Now all I gotta do is just hit the star. There we go. And he'll shoot up. Now I get to choose a different table if I want to. Krakow? Let's go to Krakow. And I forgot what the point of this table is. There's an objective to every table. Ah, I used to have that timing down. Hey, Mr. Tammy, have a good night. See, there I had perfect timing. So here I'm supposed to defeat the sun, but now I just fell down. And here I'm supposed to defeat that cloud, and I think it'll get me back up to the top. Yeah, Kirby gets his umbrella. So you get the cloud to rain on him, and then you can use that umbrella to bounce up to the top, I think. There we go. Almost hit him. Ah. After all that work of getting up there. Oh man, now I'm never gonna make it down there. On my last life. See, the platform gets smaller every time. And that's it. My entire score is much lower than the maximum. But anyway, that is a game that used to accompany on many different road trips back in the day. If you guys have ever played it. What else do you guys want to see? Well, I got the Super Game Boy out. I might as well play a few more of these. I played Attack of the Killer Tomatoes on stream once before. This is quite possibly my favorite version of this game, so I'm going to play this next. And this could take us to the end of the stream, depending on how far I get in this game. Then possibly do Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what I got here. We had so many copies of this game because I had my own Game Boy, my brother had his own Game Boy, and my mom had her own Game Boy because she got in trouble for stealing ours so often to play this game. Basically in the car. And she played it all the time. There it is. And I'm going to leave the colors on because this is the color palette that I remember it being in when you play it on there. This sounds like it's in mono. I'm not hearing one of the sound channels. Is this an ongoing issue? Not that there's multiple channels. That's not it. Those are my only options were to change the controls. And yeah, that's it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. And this is the theme I always play it on. Do you guys want the original theme, or do you guys want this theme? Type in A for that. Yeah, it does sound mono. That's what I thought. I'm not hearing all of the things. So you guys want the original music? Or the one I prefer, which is B-type. A-type or B-type? And no, I'm not talking about blood. Beat this all the way to level 19. No one believed her back in the day. Took a picture of the screen, sent it directly to Nintendo. That is awesome. Randall says B. I'll give it a couple more seconds for you guys to choose. Dad likes the original. We're tied. The advantages to A. We're 2-1 for A. Now we're tied again. Next vote will be tie-breaking. It is 8-bit. We're going to start on 0 and then work our way up, because it's been a while. I remember seeing news stories that they had banned this on army bases because they thought it was meant to distract our soldiers in case of a nuclear attack. There were several rumors around this game. I know I don't want to do it yet, but I can't resist when it fits perfectly like that. There we go. Now I have enough room for a Tetris. And now the most satisfying sound in the world. Oh, the D-pad is a bit sensitive. That's going to add to the challenge. Straight down does not always mean straight down. I don't like where this is going. Been a while since I played this version, but I'm pretty sure I can get... Oh man, that D-pad has thrown me off. Well, I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure we can get... There we go. Because I'm pretty sure I can get over 50,000. I was trying to wonder if I can get 100,000 as a rare day. Used to be able to do that all the time in the car. There's the thing, I'm sitting too still for playing this game. I don't know, all of you in the chat are probably yelling at me. Why'd you set it there? It's supposed to go over there. And this is the way it's making sense to me. I'm getting too many of these red pieces. I need the other way, the other direction. This is a horrible game to stream, I'm just now realizing, because I can't pay attention to the chat at all while I'm playing it. I can see the chat moving over to the side, but I can't actually read any of the comments there. Let's try that again. When Switch NES launched online, so strange they never included Tetris. I thought that too. If you guys are wondering why I'm setting pieces in certain locations, this is going to be insane. Now the only thing that can save me is one of those, there we go, long pieces. It's like I've been training for this moment all my life. And now a really strange move for one of these pieces. Already at level 4, and my score is only 13,000. Kind of strange when I can remember how far I have to get to certain places. Yeah, that's not where I wanted to put it, but that's where it ended up. And then we'll do, let's see if we can do a high score challenge for this week. If anyone can beat whatever high score I end up getting on this one, should tag me on social media with it. And of course, now that I say that, I'm going to get a ridiculously low score and everyone's going to say, it's so easy, I don't know why player 1 couldn't do it. This is going to be tricky. Good. Sometimes it doesn't... I get so far along, I forget how long it takes for a piece to drop. I know, not a full Tetris, but I'll take it when I can get it. And no more holes are coming up. Another great game is Mutant Football League on the Switch. That game came out for more than just the Switch, though, didn't it? Is this like watching paint dry for some people, or like, after the first couple of minutes it's fine, but then the music gets repetitive, and only the person making the sounds are actually enjoying it? Oh, you know what? I just thought of another move I could have done there, but that's right. That's part of the thing is, too, is having confidence in your moves when you make them. Now everything's worth a lot more. There we go. It is weird seeing colors attached to these after seeing it on Game Boy for so long. I'm so used to just going by the pattern. Whoop. Oh, that's right. So that's the thing, I go to scratch the back of my neck there for a second. And it almost cost me the game. It's kind of funny when we went to the video game museum down in Frisco, Texas. This is the only game I think I got my mom to play willingly. She saw they had Tetris on a Game Boy setup. She goes, oh, I haven't played this in ages. And it took me forever to get her off the game. I'm like, you know, there's other stuff in this museum. She goes, I'll be out in a minute. You can go look around. She kept saying, you can go look around. Which is kind of funny. It was an original Game Boy, so she's like, oh, I remember I had a hard time getting to... I couldn't see the screen back then because it was always at a bad angle where you couldn't get the light to reflect off the screen. I'm like, yep. Cruisin' Blast, yes. I do have that on physical copy, and it is great. I also have it digitally, so I didn't need to open my physical copy. I don't know why I ended up getting it digitally after. I think it was on sale for really cheap, so I grabbed it. So I have physical and digital. But the good news is, if you own multiple Switches, it's you don't have to worry about where's my physical copy. Yeah, I am nowhere near where I need to be for a 50,000 point score. I might get to level 160. If I'm playing back when I used to. Level 200 was a guaranteed 100,000 point level, I think. And if I'm right, some versions of the game had a spaceship that would fly off. I don't think I've ever seen it in person. But you have to hit a certain score to do that. Oh, that's not good. Yep. The name of the game is When It Rains, It Pours. Oh, this is terrible. Because that limits what piece I can put there later, but they gave me another piece, so they took pity on me. Ooh. I say they as if there's somebody back there deciding which piece I get next. It's always the piece you don't need, or you're hoping you don't want. I'm telling you, 50,000 is looking less likely. Get to level 100? I remember seeing a video with the world, like, Tetris champion on it, and that guy is insane. But what's funny is they figured out, apparently because of the refresh rate on, like, VR headsets, playing Tetris in VR is, like, much better because there's zero latency. So it reacts almost in conjunction with how fast your brain can process, apparently. I think that was a marketing thing, but hey, that was not a bad way to market it. It can make you better at Tetris. You know that game from the 80s? And there's no reason why you would ever need to play it on VR. They tried doing that with on the Virtual Boy, didn't they? They tried doing a 3D kind of Tetris one. I don't know if that's one I have or not. I have about 6 games for my Virtual Boy. And yes, I do have one. And up until I got a PlayStation 5 and a Series X, it was the most valuable console in my collection. I think that's kind of gone downhill now. Okay, now I'm making poor decisions. Oh, that was a very bad decision. Yep. This is not looking good for me. Ooh, I'm gonna get another Tetris out of it. That got me up over 50,000. Oh, that's not good. That little break gave me some time to think. Oh no. Brain can't keep up, that's it. 61,447, 123 lines at level 12. Yeah, I am definitely out of practice with that. Oh, now great, I get to watch my failure in real time here in just a second. Not as good there. Alright, we have to switch to Wheel of Fortune quick so I can at least get that in before we end the stream. And where is my copy of Wheel of Fortune? I'm switching back to the deluxe edition. I finally found it again because for some reason the non-deluxe edition requires you to be a ninja and type in the answers as fast as not even humanly possible for that. It's kind of funny that we have a lot of people viewing the stream right now. We got 16 people in there. By the way, I always forget to say this. We're coming down to the end, but don't forget to click that like button if you like it. Let YouTube's algorithms know that I am doing the job you at least want from me. And if you don't like it, you can click the dislike button. YouTube doesn't seem to care. It recommends whether it just becomes controversial if you dislike it. And controversy sells, along with all the other marketing terms from back in the day. I'm going to keep the Super Game Boy over here for next week, just in case you guys want to see some more Super Game Boy goodness. If we get the Game Boy player up, I can also do Game Boy Color and other ones too. I do not need to copy this. Or capture this. Oh, I didn't change that for the game for the Super Game Boy at all. Used to play Tetris non-stop back in the day. There are at least 3 variations: the rocket shuttle launch as well as the Russian dancers on screen. Ooh, I don't remember the Russian dancer screen. Like I said, it's been forever since I got into 100,000. I think that's the threshold, but it might not be. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, and this is Deluxe Edition. Because why not? Starring Vanna White. I remember there was a version of Jeopardy called Super Talking Jeopardy. Alright, so this is the Deluxe Edition again, so hopefully... Yeah, sorry, Fred, no Lee family today. Yeah, I'm not doing Family Feud on the Switch for a little while. That left me a little bitter. But remember, you guys can suggest the letters in the chat, and I will go with those before even my own suggestions most of the time, unless I already know the puzzles. So make sure you guys guess the letters in the chat. Well, I use 2 controllers. No. And we want to be able to finish this. Oh, how many computer players will there be? Just 1. I said no, I didn't want to play. Bill's going to choose him. All right. Wait a minute. Did I choose no human players? I'm going to reset this. Hang on. Italian's already got S and T in there. Julius says I want to solve the puzzle. We're going to get a new puzzle here. I think I messed that up. I think I set the computer to play itself. Press start to continue. We use 2 controllers. No.
How many players would you like? Would
1.
You like to play against the computer? Please enter your name.
There we go. Now it's just us. We are P. Wish I had a QWERTY keyboard here, because this, even though it's alphabetical order, it still throws me off. Playa. And that's good enough.
Choose a character.
Generic white guy number 1, please. Hey, Brian, welcome to the stream. You just made it. This is phrase, so it's not thing. Like the last time we played this, we got it like all once in a row. We're going to spin, please. And is this the Mode 7 version? No, this is not. So different wheel. This is the deluxe wheel. That's just a color palette swap, it looks like. All right, we need letters here. I'm going to go with the S first, because that was suggested in the chat. Italian, you're not having a good night. Next, I'm going to go with 8-bits D. We can tell which one's the bankrupt, because of the black square, and which one is the lose a turn one. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. No D's either. Anyone else have one in there? Chris is gonna ask for B. I'm gonna try to give each person a chance before I go back on double letters that you guys have guessed. Spin the wheel or make a deal. What I say? I'm going to go with B. B as in boy. I'm glad we're picking the letter B. No B's. We're sucking it up on this one. Brian, I think you're next with the letter N. N as in man. Oh, sorry. N as in no, not M. Oh. Apparently I can just skip the wheel. I accidentally pressed the button and it went through.
Choose a letter.
Julius with the X. We got an N. There is an N in here. 2 words and 2 words. That timer counts down pretty fast here. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to enter in what we got in here. Fred, you've got the F next. F as in, for gosh sakes, I want you to pick the F. F as in Fred. Are you left said Fred? Or right said Fred? I can't remember. F. No F's. All right, Italian's got a bunch of letters guessed here. Julius, you're next with X. You guys guess them. I will select them. $400 is next.
Choose a letter.
I only picked it because I genuinely thought there could be an X in there. All right, we're going free for all. Whichever letters I see next, I'm going to start doing. We're going to guess FC is Italian. We're going to go with C. C as in can't think of anything that starts with C.
Choose a letter.
No C's. We are not having a good night tonight. I remember seeing the R earlier. Was that further up the stream? Yeah, Italian, you guessed R and T. Brian also guessed T, so I'm going to go with the T next. I was going to go with R, unless it's already been picked.
Choose a letter.
There we go. They really got their money's worth out of Vanna's Choose a Letter, didn't they? Next one's going to be letter R. Then P. R, then P. We already chose the... Did we already choose the M? Because then we can do RPM. $200. The computer would have already solved it by now.
Choose a letter.
No, it wouldn't. No, that's not it. What did I say? I forgot what letter. I'm just going to choose R. No, there's no R's. T. T, we already did T. I got a W and a J. Chris is doubling down on the J. $400.
Choose a letter.
There are no J's. I got P and W. P and W. Which one should I do first? P and W or W and P? I almost got to lose a turn. I'm surprised we haven't gone bankrupt yet. Whichever one I hit first, I'm going to guess is going to be P. There are no P's. We are guessing everything. All right, let's do a vowel. Nobody's guessed a vowel. I would not have expected that to end with an E, but okay, it does. I guess we're going to spin. Dubs is up next. The W.
Choose a letter.
No double. I seriously thought that started with a W. I have no idea what this is. Ryan says he bets nobody uses this phrase anymore. We'll find out, won't we? We definitely can't guess what it is. It's probably one of those phrases that has an abbreviation now. It was probably literally laugh out loud. Oh, I do that all the time. We got a couple people saying L, so we're going to go with L. Welcome to the stream, David. So L is in there. All right. That is still giving me no clue. I heard an A get in there. I think I know what it is. Nobody's guessed that last letter. I think I know what it is, so let's try this out. If it's an H, Fred, and I think I know what it is, that's gonna be wrong. so wrong on so many levels.
Choose a letter.
There it is. Yep. Not do it alone. I thought that too, Fred. But if we went with your logic with H, it'd be hoe it alone. Looks like the timer is not any friendlier in this version. 3 letters took me over half the time to do. Go it alone. You got it. I guess it's been a phrase, but it's been a long time. Here I go again on my own. We're gonna press select for a different puzzle because phrase is not our thing. Let's get rid of phrase. Same name, sure. This is probably gonna be worse. Yes, ghetto Wheel of Fortune. Hoe it alone. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I need new letters, new puzzle, new letters. Looks like T is in for Italian. Goodbye, Italian. Very goodbye. Triple letter score, bringing me a total of $1,200. Chris is going to go with C. I can't think of what he says after that. So it means they both start. It's like Donald and Melania Trump would be same name. Does that make sense? I think that's what that means. C. Nope. I guess I could have done. I don't know off the top of my head. Joseph Biden's wife's name, the current first lady. Oh, I can't think of her name. That's bad, isn't it? One of those things where I'm just Mrs. Biden. Yeah, it's not coming to my head. I need letters. I can't think of any other names. Fred, you're next with the letter B. B is in boy. I can't believe I forgot Biden's. There are no BS's in there. It says B's, but I read that as BS's. Jill, is it Jill? I don't know why that still doesn't sound right. Because I'm pretty sure I would have thought of the initials. Joseph and Jill Biden? I never would have thought the JJ part. Because then they're both JB. Huh. Alright, I'll believe you guys. Like I said, it's one of those things where it's so far removed from my brain that even the right answer doesn't sound right to me. Goodbye on the H. That is Brian K. Thank you for the H. Italian is next. The Italian rules. Is S. S is next. Whenever I kept trying to think of his wife's name, I kept thinking of the word Hunter, and I know that's not correct. I mean, he could marry Hunter. I guess we're not supposed to judge that anymore, are we?
Choose a letter.
S as in stop talking before I get myself in trouble. We got one S. Not so much of a good bet. Does anybody know what this is yet? Anybody guess a vowel yet? Nope. Okay, we're gonna go with the letter P. Unless people want me to guess J, I, L in that order. 8-bit's going with P. P is in pointing out how I don't know names, dates, and locations. And what year was Biden elected?
Choose a letter.
Tell you, short-term memory is going quickly in me. Okay. I thought I knew the first word. A was next, but I didn't see it until I saw M first, so we're going to go A after M. M-A instead of A-M. You know, I heard somebody talking the other day, and I started saying this a lot. I kept saying before COVID. And now now that's my new BC. BC is anything prior to 2020, not prior to the year 0. BC is now before COVID. I'm changing it. It's supposed to be BCE for before the Common Era now. Anyway, we're going with the letter A next. What? I must be having a brain fart tonight all over because I thought I pressed the right button, but I didn't. Well, I know one of them's Wilbur, so I don't know what the other Wright brother's name is. You were close on that one. I'm going to go with L, and that was a complete guess. Hey, guys, we're going with Wright. I think I just helped us out there. Is it Martha? All right, we're going to try the R, just because I want to see. You guys kept saying Wright brothers, and that has an R in it. So I'm going to take that as a letter you've suggested. Then again, if you guys are suggesting all your usernames too, I've already got all the letters. Except for the letter Z. I don't see anybody with the letter Z in their name.
Choose a letter.
It is Martha. Well, oh no, it's not Martha. Because there's no H. Yeah, but what's the first one then? Is there Stephen Luther King? Oh, Stephen King. I kept thinking the first. Yeah, you said Stephen Nathan something. That made me think, okay, Stephen. But I think you guys are right. Let's try some letters.
Choose a letter.
It's Stephen with a PH, and then they're like Stephen. Look at that. That was a good buy. I have to keep going because I can't type in that many letters. I only want one suggestion for the letter K. If I get 3, I will not be happy.
Choose a letter.
There's 2. And then a G, and I think that's all of them, and then it's vowels left. And then there's 1 K. Spin again. I'm going to lose it all here. Oh, I was close to losing it all.
Choose a letter.
You ain't never met no Martin Luther the King. All right, so is it Steven, Steven, Stevon? I think it's that. Luthor, Luther. Okay, they gave me some more time this time. I did spell it right. Okay, good. So that's what it is. That's the same last name basically on this point one. All right. Well, at least those are 2 names that actually still have relevance today. Thing, our favorite category. We're doing it. Oops. New. Ha! I like that. We'll be right back. Should have went to the bathroom because as soon as I saw I could do that, I'm like, oh, really need to go to the bathroom. I know I'm 10 minutes over when I said I needed to stop streaming, so I've got a training that's actually supposed to start at 7, but it looks like they're taking their time getting everybody in. So training for work, learning all the changes to the CompTIA A+ certification exam. Could be something I cover on the channel at some point in time because I got to make some videos for my class about it. New puzzle, new puzzle, new puzzle. I'm going to guess that you're going to say Y and A. And there is a Y. Brian, you got it. I'm going to go with the letter A next just because I'm sure you're saying, got it, yeah, but I would never have guessed Y had I not been desperate for a letter. Brian says C. Let's go for the letter A. Let's see if you can... What? Oh, I don't have enough money? Oh, it's 250 to buy, and I only have 200. So, Chris, we're going to go with the letter C. I'm pretty sure... Have one of your letters been right tonight, Chris? I've been trying to keep track. Yes, that's what you meant. Hey, you'll take it, right?
Choose a letter.
No C's, no C's. Fred says B. I don't have enough money to buy that A yet. I'm sure there's an A in here. $600. Excuse me. I need to switch over to water, and I'm still drinking soda. That's the problem.
Letter.
B. B is in boy, George. There are no B's. Ooh. Almost went bankrupt, but I got 1500 instead. Italian says S. So we're going for the S. This could be an expensive one. It's $1,500 on the line here. Oh, there's an S. All right, we can finally buy that A. 4 in a row.
Choose a letter.
That's what I get for not paying attention as closely as I should be. No A's, but that was... you already got it, Brian, with the Y. It's definitely... Or you're saying YE is what you meant?
Choose a letter.
Okay, you're right on the... I think I know what this is. I think I know the puzzle. We're going with R next, though. Just because I'm not... I will never be for sure. 8-bit, you were going with R. I can't believe I think I already know it. And I think R is part of it if I got it right. And now I have a song going through my head that's related to what I think it is. It is not what I thought it was. So we're going to go with T. Brian and Italian's T. Yeah, the thing is rigged with no B. B is the most commonly used word in the English language. Letter. In the common... I don't know. I'm having a partial stroke, sorry. And I'm sorry I'm not meaning to offend anyone with that statement. I'm not trying to belittle it. I'm just tongue-tied. That's what I should say. Is that offensive? T. Okay, T is in there, but I thought for sure there was an R in there. It's not. I'm not going to tell you what it's not because then it's the only thing I can think of. You were thinking Ayatollahs, but that wasn't correct. Next one is Julius is going with J. I already got R, S, and T. Like J is next. Generic white guy privilege. Yeah, sorry.
Choose a letter.
I say a bit. I also throw in there Midwestern. No J. It's not Beetlejuice. Sure, we'll use our...
Extra free spin.
Sure, why not? M is next. Because in the Midwest, all of our sayings are apparently, well, I don't want to say all of us, but all of my sayings are all implicitly biased in one way, shape, or form, I guess.
Choose a letter.
And again, I understand it's completely my something I need to work on because it doesn't sound offensive to me, but to everyone else it could. So, and I like to be as open to as many people as possible. I don't want to narrow it down to no one else. I got P, M, and N. Are you guys going in order, a reverse order of the alphabet? L, M, N, O, P. Oh, we forgot the O. We already did M. We're going to go with N. Okay, that was not one I thought was in there. I'm thinking of like a combination of Kentucky and Tennessee. Let's go with the... I'm going to go with the O. It's another one I didn't think was in there. Does this change anything yet? Does anyone know what it is? I thought it has to start with. I have no idea. Is this a phrase or is it a thing? It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Is it a tangible thing or an intangible thing? They should just put anything because that's always what it is. Letter, L, M, N, P. P is in there. Wow. Leslie, you got it. I thought that too, Brian. I thought mayonnaise for sure. But there's not enough letters ahead of it. Yes, the thing that no one uses nowadays. You know what? The kids still complain about having to learn a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That involves the hypotenuse, right? Now, is it with a U or an O? Leslie, you're spelling it with a U. I'm gonna trust you on this one. Okay. I honestly haven't spelled it in so long. I have no idea. All right. Final puzzle. I forgot I didn't see how much money we had going into. Oh no, round 4. This is the deluxe edition, so this one goes longer. I thought we were getting close to the end. My training has already started, and I got to get into it. It looks like they're doing introductions now.
Choose a letter.
New puzzle, new letters. Vanna is evil. Well, there's a lot to choose in there. I will choose the N out of that one. Yes, we're doing and another thing. The N has I'm gonna go ahead and just buy the vowels. I need to get this. I need to get this solved quickly. So get your letters in the chat, and I will try to do. Yes, makes you realize how vague actually is. How vague thing actually is. Vowel. I would never have guessed that.
Choose a letter.
Huh. There are no vowels left in the puzzle. So that's all of the vowels. V as in for Vanna. We got T and B. And S. S was the first one.
Choose a letter.
I should just keep playing games all the way through the... Oops, they're asking a question. Submitted my answer. Okay, there we go. We got some time here. We got some time. I did T, B, and R. T, B, and R. R, which is a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet, right?
Choose a letter.
No T. I thought there was a T. I thought that first word was Earth. Apparently not.
Choose a letter.
There isn't. It's still making me think Earth, but there's no T. I think that bottom word's got to be sign. So I'm going to do G next, which is what Brian suggested. Yep, Fred says last word sign. Oh, David's got it. Yeah, I couldn't get off of Earth, so I couldn't think of anything else. I'm going to do with let's go with L then. Let's go with L and then I'll do G because this will give it away if that's correct.
Choose a letter.
I think you got it. I think you got it. This another puzzle with the letter Y in it. All right, we got to solve. I wonder how upset they would be if I didn't realize we had double letters left. I usually like to get the money for those. I wonder if they realize if they look to see if I attended the training. They're going to be like, you were streaming at exactly the same time the training started. I'm like, well, it's called multitasking. All right, is this the last puzzle? Speed up. Oops. I keep wanting to press start to do this. We're running out of time. Let's play speed up. I'll determine. They'll spin the wheel, see what it's all worth. Okay, so we are getting to the end of this. Oh, reminds me of my air raid siren story. Oh my gosh, that was about a year ago. That was terrible. There's a malfunction in the town's weather alert system that they use for emergencies. I'm going with the R, S, T, L, N, and E until I get some other letters. A, E, I, O, U. Vowels are worth nothing. Oh, I have to solve each time. I was like, Lieutenant's the first letter? Really? Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Has it been that long? I think so, Brian. I really think it has. That's why it was a good memory. It was early in the morning. I thought it was that long ago. Yeah. Because I just remember, I still have the video saved on my laptop. I'll have to look up and see how long ago it was. But it sounded like a police siren from over in Europe. Do, 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 but it wasn't going anywhere. All right. At. It's a phrase. It's not at lunch. At last, my love is on. I'm still confused. Anybody got it? At length? Okay. Glad you said it because I was not thinking of length. But it is one of those things. I wonder if it's still going to make me solve. Okay. I was going to say, if it still makes me solve, that'll be upsetting. Sometimes I feel like I blinked in 1994 and opened my eyes in 2022. It can happen, especially at this. Good job, David. You have been my savior for this one. The overall winner will now play the bonus round. We have a total of 3,200 for that round. 17,200 in 1992. Somebody do the inflation calculator and figure out how much I won. Quotation is the puzzle. I do not a puzzle. I don't know. All right. Oh, I usually try to get the middle E, but it wouldn't let me select. R, S, T, L, N, N, E are in the puzzle. I need three letters and a vowel. And I've got very little time here. 3 letters and a vowel. R, S, T, L, N, and E are already taken. That's too many letters, Chris. I am not a crook. All right.
Choose a letter. Choose a letter. Choose a letter.
Whew. I think you got it. I really think you got it. Wow. None of the letters I picked were up there except for one. And that got it. What was our prize? We won a vacation. All right. What's the total value? $17,200. What we won. And will it give me the total with the value? Nope, just 17,200. All right. And press the button to play again. Whew. We did good tonight. I think we had fun playing that one. Hopefully you guys did too. Just to let you know, because of some scheduling things, I already let Patreon people know the specific details of it, but sadly, no video this week, just because of life and everything going on. Just a lot of personal events going on that usually happens year to year. May is a tough time for me. I've got my mother's birthday, my brother's birthday, Mother's Day, graduation, which is coming early this year because we didn't have to use any of our emergency days. I work at a high school, so I always have to attend graduation. It's just a ton of stuff coming up, so. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank everyone for joining me on the stream tonight. I will stream again next Monday, though, and I should have a video next week, but just not this week. Happy Star Wars Day for everybody on the 4th. I saw a list of all the other things. There's supposed to be Revenge of the 5th and a whole bunch of other Star Wars days. You're supposed to celebrate the anniversary of The New Hope being released and all the other movies. Strangely, they didn't include any of the, I guess because they weren't released in May, any of the Disney ones. US Super Nintendo looks like a sad brick. Kind of. A purple sad brick. Thanks a lot, everybody. Everybody loves Vanna. David, you should stop by next week when we play Wheel of Fortune. We will definitely have you in the chat. I will definitely enjoy seeing that. Thanks, everybody, for the stream. Have a great week. I got to get back to my training here. I've already missed the first 26 minutes of it. So have a great night, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great night. Where's my ending? Did I lose my ending stream? No, there it is.